Hey everybody, Dr. Paula Ruffin. I get asked all the time, what are the best supplements on the market? What should I look for? Well, here's the first thing, that supplement companies, when they are high quality, they will take the raw materials when they get it from a supplier, and they will actually third-party test it, or it's called third-party assaying. So it's like baking a cake. You have all of these ingredients and you want to make sure that your baking soda comes from a high-quality place, your flour does, your salt does, and if you've got, let's say you get baking soda that is inactive or it's old, you don't really know that. It still looks like baking soda. So if you took it and you tested it, you would find out, is it active? Will it react to the salt to give you the fluff that you want in a cake? And so this is what supplement companies are like. So they have all these raw materials that they source from all over the world. And when those raw materials come in from the supplier will give them a sheet that verifies the potency and what that raw material actually is. Then the supplement company will just typically take the supplier's word for it and go off and make their product. And then most companies don't even third-party test it afterwards for potency and absorbability. And so, or what we call bioavailability. So a high quality supplement company like the one I use, and there's literally only a handful of them out there, is they will test those raw materials first before they go spending the money to make a product, because they have to know if that potency is good, if it's going to make it to the final product. Then if it passes, so they get the raw materials from the supplier, they take it, they third-party assay it, they give it the thumbs up, good, it is what you say it is. Then they go and they make their product. Then after the product's made, again, now it's like this cake again. If we mix the ingredients, but we don't quite mix them all together, the cake is gonna be not so great. It might rise in some parts, it'd be lumpy, may not have cooked thoroughly on other sides. And so after you make the product, now it's important to take that product and third-party assay that, because then you have to make sure that is the magnesium in the proper ratios, the zinc, or whatever the product is. But the idea is that you've got to make sure that what is in one tiny capsule or tablet is on the label in the proper ingredients. And that's what post third-party testing does. So some companies will only test, like, let's say, one batch a year, or they'll spot test for quality control. A really good supplement company, they will actually take that batch, they will test every batch every time, they will test the raw materials every time. So it may look expensive on the outside. They're going to be a little higher price. You're not going to get a 2-for-1 like you will at the big box stores. But the bottom line is that these supplements are going to be highly bioavailable, because they're going to have specific forms of nutrients that are going to be higher absorbing to begin with. And then we know that because of how it was made and because what's in the bottle is what's on the label and vice versa, that your body is actually going to absorb that a lot better. So it's really important to understand that when you go to the store and you just buy things from the big box stores, I'm picking on big box stores because they've been notorious, they're notorious for not really having the highest quality supplements and not having supplements that are actually tested. And does everybody need supplements? Yes, I believe we all need supplements, because our soils are so depleted and we're breathing in air that's so polluted. Our bodies really need as much help as we can get. The other final part of that is when you take a supplement, you're taking it for good health, right? You want it to somehow enhance your health. That's why we take vitamins and minerals and other nutrients. The problem is, if you look on that label and it says artificial flavors or artificial colors, that's not for your good health. So my 3 rules: no artificial flavors, colors, or sweeteners. And a lot of supplement companies will have all 3 of those. You'll see FD&C blue and red, and you'll see all these artificial colors in there. There's a really popular protein supplement coming from one of the really big box stores, and right on the front, it says artificial flavor. It's a protein drink, right? So a powder. And it says artificial flavor right on the front. And there's no part of artificial flavors that are good for your health. But I promise you, if you flip that over, there's also some artificial sweeteners in there too. And you cannot trust a supplement company like that at all, or you can't trust a supplement like that. The other thing too is a lot of these companies will use synthetic nutrients. So one of the most popular ones, and a way to look and see if your supplement actually has an artificial or a synthetic ingredient, is vitamin E should be labeled as D-alpha tocopherol. And the synthetic version of that is D-L-alpha tocopherol. So what that means is that they put a synthetic ingredient in it that doesn't really absorb very well. And these synthetic nutrients have actually been shown to be carcinogenic. So look at your labels, make sure, and give the company a call. And if they can't give you white papers and show you their assay testing, then you might want to look elsewhere. Or, find a functional medicine doctor like myself, or, someone in your neighborhood, and get with them and find out, hey, what do you recommend? So we have an online store. You can check that out at drruffin.metagenics.com. And you can even put in if you get a supplement from them, you can put in the lot number of whatever you order, and it will tell you when it was tested, what it was tested for, and how clean it is. So you're taking these for good health. Make sure they have good, healthy ingredients that are going to absorb, and you're not wasting your money. All right, I hope that helps. Please like this video, share it with others, leave a comment, and subscribe to our page for more really great health information. Thanks for tuning in.